Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. Happy Friday, everyone. I did pantry yesterday, came home, I was tired, I went to sleep and woke up and I haven't been back to sleep. I took all the medicine I can and I still can't sleep. And I just been watching TV. And I've been laughing and joking and crying with myself and just, I had a experience. My son was home and I went in this room and he was talking to his significant other and I was like, thank you, Bobby. His name is Bobby. I said, I love you, love you, love you. And then I began to shout, but then we heard bullets. And we was like, if we don't hear nothing, we know nobody get hurt. So nobody came out, but then I was shouting. And then God told me, say, tell him thank you. Thank you for your child. Thank you for your child being home, being safe. Thank you for the child that's in your house. And I began to get on my knees and begin to tell God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then it just became like an overwhelming experience because we don't necessarily know why when our children are safe and they're in our homes, regardless of what's going on outside in the world. Love your children. Pray for them. Because this Chicago streets aren't fair. And these kids, and they always come up the same street. And I was laughing with the Pace man yesterday because I take Pace. Pace is a disabled transportation in Chicago. It's called Pace. Everybody else called it something somewhere else. But so I told him, he was like, let me park before I get shot. I said, baby, on this street right here, you're not gonna get shot. I said, now this street right here, this is where all the shootings happen. And sure enough, somebody drove by and shot and drove off. But I don't know if anyone got hurt. We didn't see no police. We didn't see nothing. And I stayed in my house. Normally, I went downstairs and asked everybody all right. But God told me, no, stay in the house. Your child is home. You safe. You're not going out there. You done bed enough today. You done serviced the community. You came home with a whole bunch of groceries, which I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever want to know the abundance of overflow, serve your community and find you a pantry. Because the pantry, they give away so much stuff. We was packing meat. We was trying to get rid of meat. We was trying to make room for stuff. We was organizing. We actually had a very good time because it was Mother Tillman's birthday Tuesday. And I honor Mother Celestine Tillman and her and Sister Carol and Brenda and all the volunteers who come because we had a barbecue. And I'm on a liquid diet. I'm really not having the best time with my stomach. And they have ordered me some stuff and they say it's supposed to work. I just have to wait till it gets here. But let me give y'all some funniness. I ran in there and my son's asleep because normally it's Friday. I normally know he go to work. So I told him I feel like doing one of Jackie's vacations. And he was like, if that's what you feel, that's how you feel. Go on vacation, go somewhere, just get out my room. So I thought about it, I say, no, I'm not going to the hospital. Because that's what my auntie called. When she need a vacation, she go to the hospital. I'm not going to the hospital. I have a phobia about the hospital right now. I've spent 27 days there, and I don't feel like going back. Yes, I'm emotionally drained. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm in pain. But then I told God, I trust you. Though it's not easy. Sometimes the pain in my life makes me feel so alone. Because see, right now what people don't understand is this here. Where is it? Let me get it for you so I can show you. When you are in the hospital and you feel very unsafe, I'm sorry y'all, I didn't mean to show y'all the back of my head. When you feel very unsafe, you can ask for one of these, a clergy. I am a clergy. I'm a minister. So when the hospital called and said they needed a universal clergy, they know, dial me. Because my religion, my belief system is the Bible. And what people don't realize, when people go in the hospital now due to the pandemic that's out here, they're only allowing one person, not one person each day, one person. So that if that person gets sick, they know that that person is the only one that they have to treat versus the whole family, and then they pass it around. So it's only one person. So the person in the hospital felt very lonely. She felt like it was, nobody there for her. And she felt like she didn't have any family support. But then I began to tell her, I said, let me explain something to you. I said, you asked for God and he showed up. I said, you see all these nurses and all these doctors that keep checking on you and coming around and doing things for you. I said, you're not alone, but I understand your alone feeling. I say, well, didn't you reach out to someone and someone responded? I say, all you have to do is reach out. And you reached out, and I came. I said, I'm not here to put judgment or to understand why you're in the hospital or why the family can't go, but I'm here because you summoned me. And when you summoned me, I sat down and I had a conversation with her, and she felt a lot better. And then I went on my way and went to the church, because that's what I do. I do community service at my church, but I'm also a clergy. So when you are in ministry, you have to show proof that you're clergy. So that is a definite. I have a parking pass. I have everything that I need. And as you saw, my logo changed, and my cards just say, keep your eyes. And people say, fix your eyes. It says, fix your eyes. And the scripture is from Mark. Matthew. And it says, fix your eyes on Jesus. That's what it says. It says, fix your eyes on Jesus. And it's a beautiful picture. And y'all know I love butterflies. And it's very flashy. And it's everything that I am. But when it's just say, fix your eyes, and then if you look at the eye, there's a cross there. And people be like, fix your eyes? What you mean? I don't understand. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I said, no. Look at the picture. Fix your eyes. And look at the picture. What do you see in the eye? And it was like, oh, a cross. Oh, that's so unique. I was like, yeah. And then on the back of it is my information. And then I was sitting here and I was telling God, I said, God, financially, this is going to be a really big task for me. But I'm going to trust you. Sometimes people disregard you. Sometimes people lie to you. And I was listening to somebody that said, what's the deal breaker for you? And I could agree. A deal breaker is somebody lying to me. If you want to know something about me, ask me. Don't assume. Because if you break that word up, you make a donkey out of yourself. So don't be a donkey. Ask. You want to know something? Ask somebody. If they give you an answer, it's up to you to believe it. If you don't believe it, keep moving. But guess what? Like people always say, judgment comes to those who judge. That's why I'm not a judger. Because last I checked, the ownership of heaven and hell wasn't given to Yolanda. So that's my belief system. I don't own heaven and hell. So I can't place no judgment on you because I don't live a perfect life. Because if I was perfect, God would have no use. Am I exhausted and tired and emotionally stressed out? Yes. But guess what? I'm here today. I'm here this morning. And I'm up. I ain't been asleep, but I'm up. And I'm up to deliver something to you. And a message that I'm going to give you today, as promised, because I do have my book here, and yesterday's sermon was one. So let's go on what today's sermon is. And I want to, because I'm a Post-it note freak. If y'all don't know me, I love Post-it notes. And the Post-it note that I got today was write the vision. So many times people can tell us, I've been thinking about something and I don't really know about it. Do y'all know writing is a very free thought? If you are a journalist and you journal your life and your patterns and things that your feelings and your thoughts and stuff like that. It's a therapeutic, you know that? And especially if you got a desire that you want to do. I put post-it notes up. And as y'all know, I said I had my post-it notes in like a Christmas tree. And I know some people post up things that they want, dream and big and live and this and that, and faith, hope, and stuff like that. I remember I had a bath set in Alabama. And it was butterflies, but it had faith, hope, love, and peace was another word. And I love that bathroom setting. But in my house now it's butterflies. And then y'all know blue is my favorite color. So my bedding is blue and I love it. I love blue and gray. Blue and gray is my go-to color. If you want to ever know, blue. And in the wintertime, gray. All shades of gray. I got tights, pants, colors. But I also got blue and jean, and I like army fatigue because I'm always in warfare for some reason. And then I like tie-dye, and I like colorful colors. I'm really colorful because I'm a colorful individual. And like I said, my mama, I love her. I wish her well. And let me tell y'all what I did yesterday. See, when you go to the pantry, they gave out peaches, Georgia peaches. And they wasn't the best peaches, but when you live in the country, honey, you get you some cornstarch, some sugar, and I use pumpkin pie spice, pumpkin pie spice, because it has cinnamon, clove, ginger, and I think allspice. But it's an all blend. And if you like sweet potato pies, use the pumpkin spice seasoning, and it will change your life. I took that, some sugar, I had some blueberries, and I took all those peaches, and I poured some water on them. I poured a cup and a half of sugar and my pumpkin spice, and I let it simmer real low. Then I took some cornstarch and made a slurry and poured it in there. And at first it was piping hot. I was like, ooh, I gotta let it cool down. So I put it in the refrigerator. Now I done ate off this thing maybe about 3-4 times because it's so like refreshing. It's really good if it's cool, if it's you want to heat it up, put a little ice cream on. I ain't gonna put no ice cream on, no ice cream. I don't feel like ice cream right now. I ain't even had coffee. I've been drinking. They had ginger, turmeric, carrot juice. And I've been drinking on it since I got there because I love turmeric, ginger, and carrot juice is always something I used to juice. Carrot juice. I have a juicing video of me just juicing ginger. And it's a very refreshing taste to me. I actually have powdered turmeric and powdered ginger. And I use ginger in a lot of things. I like sushi and I love sweet vinegar. I love spicy stuff, but not recently. I have been spiceless, you know, like far as the pepper and stuff, because my stomach has been just so uneasy. But I move by faith, not by sight. And I'm not going to the hospital because I don't feel like going. Because 27 days really tore me up and emotionally. And then when I got out, it gave me a sense of, if I ain't on my deathbed, I'm not going. I'm sorry. I need a mental vacation. And I need a break. But guess what? The hospital ain't it. I thought about it, taking a trip, and I got some free stuff on my hands. And I'm just going to go with what God ever tells me to do and design myself accordingly. And I said, I'll be out of town for my mama's birthday. My mama's birthday is September the 29th. And if it's God's will, then I won't be in Chicago for her birthday. I'll celebrate her birthday somewhere else. I feel like that would be a prime opportunity for me to take a trip in September. And it'll be before my birthday, because my birthday, hers is September 29th, mine is October 29th. So we're like a month apart, but it will be a trip for me to get away, get my mind right, focus on some things, right? Do whatever I need to do to self-heal myself. And sometimes I just need a getaway. And a getaway, you know, it's financially responsible by me. So financially, when I'm able to do so, hopefully by September, I'll be able to take this trip, have a nice time, and be done with it. A lot of things are going on in my house that are very tedious, but I put out a suggestion. Everything works for my good, and I'm going to leave it at that. But I wish y'all wealth, health, and prosperity. And tell yourself, write it down. Whatever you want to write down, if it's nothing but your thoughts, if it's nothing but how you see yourself in 5 years, how you see yourself on the next day, your to-do list, your grocery list, right? Just write. Anything that's in your mind that you feel like your pen and paper have to meet and discuss, clear your mind. If you have a dream, write it down. Because eventually, if you constantly keep a dream journal, you'll kind of understand subconsciously what your mind is doing. Like, my mind hasn't shut off and I haven't been asleep, but I took a nap. So I guess that my body said that nap was all you was going to get, little girl. Get your butt up, do what you got to do, pace yourself, get on here and give these people this message, and then go about your day. Because you will be fine. It's Friday. Some of y'all just got paid. But not me. But that's not my story. But that's my son's story. So we're going to leave that alone. He just got paid today, Friday. But that's my son, and I love him. And what he does with his money really isn't my business. I left him in a very pleasant financial situation. And I'm glad about that. But love your children. They are yours. Protect them at all costs. And believe it or not, God take care of babies and fools. So remain humble and child-minded. If you don't see yourself going somewhere, don't go. If your intuition tell you it's bad, don't go. Because see, my intuition told me something about today. Today is an event, and I'm not going. I don't care. Because you know why? I don't want to be among them people. That's not my tea. Even when I do pantry, believe it or not, y'all, I sit by myself. I'm an island. I'm a true island. I listen to my own music. I play my own video games. I sit by myself and I sing the songs of Zion to myself. And the music be playing, and some songs I know, some songs I don't. Some of the songs I be like, yeah, that's my jam, that's my jam. But it's all gospel music. And I thank God for my leadership, which is Pastor Arthur Bowgood was there. First Lady Kathy was there. Brenda was there. Brenda's on the praise team, and so is Carol. And Mother Tillman was there. And believe it or not, y'all, let me give y'all an amazing miracle. Mother Tillman's mother is still living and sitting next beside her. And she has a beautiful spirit about herself. Mild-mannered, soft-spoken, wonderful woman of God. But she has a daughter in her 60s. So just imagine, they look identical. And you could tell that they are daughter and mother. But they are so in tune with each other. They don't even have to say too much. They can look, and she take care of her mother. And I appreciate that about her. And I'm so excited because Pastor Bow's First Lady mom is with her too. So, you know, everybody has their mother. And unfortunately, my mother is gone to heaven. And I know where my father is too. Her and my father are singing around with my grandmother, and all of them are having a wonderful time in the Lord. And they're crying holy with the 12 angels. And they are very well, because I know where their soul lies. Like I said, I wish you wealth, health, and prosperity. Have a blessed day. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow with another message. Remember, wealth, health, and prosperity is all I wish for you, and you have a blessed day.